Hello, everybody. I am Cameron Virtual, and this is...
I'm Cooper, otherwise known as Crabman McGee.
And welcome to the GLEC Valorant Finals match. We've got a pretty good match going into this between Manchester and Tiffin.
And look at these maps. We got a TU pick on Abyss and a Manchester pick on Ascent.
We've got another TU pick at Pearl, and then Sunset is the Manchester pick, with the decider being Split.
Now, if it gets down to Split, I think that's going to be quite an interesting match, if you ask me, because Split is such a fun map.
I love Split. Abyss is going to be a really fun one, with it being the newest map. You're going to see a lot of, probably a lot of variety. And there we have our new agent, Vise, coming in on the Manchester side.
Oh boy, all right. Well, let's see how this is going to roll out. No Sentinel on the Manchester side, but we do have a Cypher on Tiffany's side, though.
We do have Vise. Vise is a Sentinel.
Yeah.
It is a new one, I will say, and how it works, I'm not exactly too sure. I've never seen Vise enter pro play.
Neither have I. I haven't seen any gameplay yet either, which is why I didn't know it was a Sentinel.
Yeah, but yeah, you're gonna see. The only real thing they're matching right now is that Sova, and that intel is going to be pretty useful, pretty handy in this.
Well, the Sova intel
match.
is crazy. The amount of intel you can get just off of the Sova dart alone is insane.
Yeah, and you're gonna see Tiffin's got a very standard comp here from what I've seen. This is the same comp that I believe Manchester runs on Ascent.
Oh boy.
And I'm really interested to see some good play here. It's wonderful to have a map that creates such agent diversity. And we're gonna get into this first round here soon.
Okay, well, let's see. How many people do we got stacking up? We've got a good percentage of people hanging out in mid and on A site, and we've only got the Cypher on B. You know, I'd put good money on the Cypher, though, being able to hold that ground. Cypher has so much solo holding potential. Here we are rolling out with the Sova dart.
Oh, and we got that dart cam up, too. Oh,
lovely.
It's gonna be a good game.
Not a lot of action yet. Still very quiet.
Yeah, we've got
Flash KO, flashing the Neon, and the Neon is out.
Yeah, one pick mid. It looks like they're going to back away from it.
Shadows traveling.
Looks like Vise is gonna rejoin Manchester in mid.
Titans holding up a little bit more aggressive space on B. Nope, now he's falling back.
Yeah, that one wire is...
That wire is strong. That's a huge choke point. Yeah. Even one person getting caught by that, that's going to be at least maybe a pick right there.
Yeah, having eyes on danger would be perfect, but it looks like they're going to get a read towards A here.
Slowly pushing up. They're really playing the slow game here, drawing out a lot of time. This is a very, very good strategy, in my opinion, to do, especially on your pistol round.
And that's absolutely what you want to do.
A beautiful shot by that Jet as well.
Yeah.
Will he be able to recover a second pick, though? Yes, he will.
You have Omen hanging out in heaven.
Oh,
and
down to a 2v2 here.
All right, we have a 1v1, Rain versus this Cypher.
Cypher does have the health potential here, and especially with them both having ghosts, I believe, this is going to be a pretty close one.
Yeah, he's gonna
Spike's
have to stick
going down, yep. And it's in.
Will he be ready for it? Oh, he's not ready for Cypher right away.
But, you know, Sova being on low health, especially with that body shot, that really did help in that engagement.
Yeah. You're going to see, as we go into this next round, Tiffin is most likely going to buy up to have gun advantage since they won the first round.
100% I would. Oh, and they're giving the Sheriff back to the Jet.
Oh, and he's going to pick up a Bulldog. Oh, and it's the Spectrum too.
No,
he changes it to a Stinger.
Let's see. Right. Jet's got a Outlaw. I'm betting the Jet is, going mid.
Yeah, that Jet's gonna have a pretty good time getting a pick and getting it out.
Yeah, that Jet's gonna have Jet heavy with the Outlaw too. This is this might be this is gonna be tough, especially for Manchester. Right, eyeing up for a pick on mid now. Not prepping the dash. He must be confident.
Oh, and as he looks away, we have
Right
Astra
when
peeking.
the Astra peaks.
What a timing, honestly. Neon's getting into that smoke up there.
Although Manchester, on the other hand, is taking a lot of ground mid here. They are managing to get in. However,
that Ares is going to be a problem.
yeah, that Ares is going to be a problem. It's devastating. Yeah, yep.
All right. Round 2 is going to go to Tiffin, and we're going to see a probable buy from Manchester here. Yep, going
there's
in
the
for
buy.
full Vandals, with Astra remaining with half shield.
And we got one person still running a Phantom here as well.
Yeah. We're going to see Vise. Yeah, Vise with that Phantom is going to be looking towards B. Not great to fight mid here with a Phantom.
Especially
considering the
with this
140.
kind of range, yep. Not to mention the Jet does still have that Outlaw, which means they have great mid coverage as well.
Yeah, it's still a one-shot on Astra.
Breach, oh, they are doing a hard rollout onto B. Breach getting tagged.
That Stinger's going to get one.
However, Neon is able to get the trade back down to a 4v4.
Good refrag.
Shock dart on the back of the side, I believe.
Yep, up in tower.
Oh,
and the
beautiful,
Molly. What a
beautiful
shot
outlaw
there.
to Molly. Wow.
All right, it is a 2v1, and they're going to close that out. Round 3 is going to go to Tiffin.
It was a great amount of aggression, but Tiffin was just able to match it. That was a really good push on them.
Yeah, and you're going to see KO ult coming online round 4.
That is crazy to have round 4.
Yeah.
The amount of util you can shut down, that's an instant push shutdown right there.
Yeah,
right there.
You can shut down a push. You can retake with it. I mean, we're going to see something probably really good from this KO.
Yeah. Now the question is, especially after they just did that buy, they're really going to have to grasp for something here. I'm sensing a very heavy util play here.
Yeah, they're going to be buying for next tier. Looks like they're going to try and aggress mid again.
However, we have
Jet pushed up, but then immediately backed off.
yeah.
Cover going down.
Ooh, with the
Omen
teleport.
also backing off.
Yeah.
Neon is running this Jet down. All right, we're gonna get that pick on Jet, but not without some heavy casualties.
Expecting, yep.
All right. We're going in 4-0 on the side of Tiffin. We're gonna see another full buy from Manchester here, trying to get this round down, get some good kills, get their mental back.
And Jet's bringing the operator out.
There.
They must be sensing much more mid activity, especially after that play. I'm gonna guess they're
and that
they're
Jet
swapping
is
it around.
up in heaven on B site instead.
Not watching mid. That's surprising. However, we do have two people pushing B. That could be a potential op pick right
Two
there.
different darts going out mid. That Spike just sitting there waiting for someone to get a play before they decide where to take it.
We got Sova droning out mid. Didn't spot anyone. He must think it's clear.
Yep, and we've got a jump peek from Astra. Not gonna see that Jet with the op.
It looks like more people are converging to mid. This might end up into another mid push.
Yeah, I think we see some heavy mid fight before.
We got stars and smokes being deployed.
All right, we get a jump peek. They spot Sova. That drone's going out.
They have the intel on the Omen that he's back there, but they don't know that KO is off to the left. Now Sova joining in with him. This could be a bloodbath here in mid.
Yep, and you're gonna see they're taking their time here.
Oh, wait, they're pulling off now, though, redirecting their presence to
And they're
B,
gonna run right into that operator.
which, there's the pick, yep. The double pick, wow.
All right, we're gonna see 2.
Beautiful dash out as well. 3. Oh, no.
And they're gonna get the operator because of a smoke. What a smoke there, honestly.
Oh.
And Manchester's gonna go down. All right, they're gonna grab that operator, give it back to the Jet.
TU going 5-0 here.
All right, and looks like some of Manchester is forcing right now. They're
Now,
gonna
if they get this,
hero.
if they get this force, they will be able to potentially pull something out of this match. But the problem is, if they do lose, their economy is tanking in the gutter.
And we do have a Neon all online running
Not
in
to
the
mention
site. No
Jet
wire.
Oh, Cypher
What a
getting the
by
pick
Cypher.
though. Shock Dart going out by Sova, hitting the Cypher. But it just doesn't seem to be enough. Jet on point as well.
Yep, Jet is low. Looks like they're gonna fall a little
However,
back.
Manchester with 3-2.
Yep, that Visalt is going to come in and
Giving them the sight. If they had Spike, they might be able to plant here.
yeah, they're gonna grab it and with
After
that-
picking that up, they're going to use that wall as cover. This is crucial for them right now. Good flash on the KO. However,
Oh, and he had his util out.
getting stuck, suppressing the breach. This could be helpful for them, especially if they're trying to get on site.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something fast where that breach util is gonna come back online right away. And they are not prepared.
They are not. Oh, taking
And
out the
oh,
Jet.
dang, Drew is going for a ace here.
If Droopy can get this kill on the KO, that is an ace. 3 people on site.
Oh, and there goes
Droopy, and there goes the potential ace. Not a lot of time here. Spike
Yeah.
is ticking down. He
It
might
is
have to go for a
still
save.
2v1. I don't think he's gonna get this.
He's going in.
Oh, and they get the kill too as he was trying to grab the op.
Sometimes, you know, as crucial as that op is, sometimes you just got to prioritize that gunfight over the weapon. As powerful as that op is, I think
Yeah, and they're gonna buy another here with the money that they've saved.
I'm surprised.
Honestly, it's been working out for them.
True, it has been. That Jet getting those picks has been quite crucial to how some of these matches have been playing out. But however, it is now 5-1, and Manchester could really start pulling this back. There's still a lot of play here.
Yeah, they're not gonna let this get in their heads. We're gonna see some pretty excellent play on the sides of both teams.
Wait a moment.
I'm sure.
Blocking vision.
Going heavy onto the B, getting spotted,
Got a wire
stunned now.
Cussed. All right. And
Going with the
Cypher goes
breach
down.
ult. This could be the leverage they need.
Yep, they're falling back.
Sova ult
And Drew's
out.
gonna get that. Droopy's gonna get that KO. All right.
Shock dart.
They're holding it to make sure that they can't get it. Droopy's gonna get another kill. And that is another round win for Manchester.
That was beautifully executed. That breach ult really helped gain them that momentum to keep that control on site. And even though the Sova popped that ult, it wasn't able to give them enough leverage to recover that
Yeah.
after the breach ult.
And now Manchester has an ult of their own to work with
you're
too.
right.
They could plant and play off.
Now
Get
we're seeing a lot of buying here as well from both teams. The economy is not looking great on TU's part. However, though, if they lose this round, they might not be able to buy full shields and a rifle next round.
Yeah, if they lose this round, there's a good chance they lose the next with their buy.
Recovering.
Quiet match. Not a lot of noise going out. A lot of people stacking up on B here.
Yeah, and you're gonna see they're playing this really slow, like how they played the earlier rounds.
Now the question is though, they don't have a whole lot of ults here to help gain a lot of this pressure onto
They
B.
break the Cypher wire. The Cypher's
Stunning the
concussed,
Cypher, getting
and
that
they get
pick.
that refrag.
Blocking vision. Recovering it.
Sova spraying, hitting Astra. Astra is hurt. If they lose the Astra, they do lose a lot of their smoke potential on B here.
Looks like they're going to go mid. Will they
Take-
see this KO?
Taking the pick onto Jet as well.
And they
Taking
don't
the
notice
KO.
the KO. And Ad Meliora is getting some good picks here.
Yeah,
It is a 4v1.
This is potentially going to give them the pressure that they need here.
They're going to go
Droning
back
mid.
to B.
The Omen doesn't realize.
They read the Omen's rotate. Omen's sitting here waiting for them to come, but they're just not
There's
gonna.
no one there. People are knocking at the door, but no one's answering. Spike is going down. The question is Omen going to have enough time to be able to pull something off here? A lot of people on Manchester's side are very low health. That's like 1-2 body shots. These are some very easy picks to get off of here with this low health.
Yeah, and we're going to see Omen with full util as well.
Full shields
There's
and health
a lot
as well.
to work with. I wouldn't ride him out just yet.
A lot of people holding these angles very well.
However,
Omen exposing his position, teleporting close.
that Sova sitting all the way back, and it's not going to matter. They're not
got
going to
caught
need
out
to
with
use
his util, yeah.
They're not going to need to use the Sova ult. That Sova was sitting back there just waiting for either a flank or the ability to use their ult from such a safe distance.
And that's one of the best parts about having a Sova on your team. That ultimate can really help secure a round because you're able to send out so much damage and potentially stop whoever's defusing Spike from such a long range at such safety.
Yep, and we're going to see kind of a scattered buy here from Tiffin.
A lot of Sheriffs here and 2 Vandals. This is heavy hitter, but the problem is, though, they have to hit those shots with those Sheriffs if they're going to be able to get these picks here.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to
Shifting up their strategy, yeah, slowly going up A here. And seeing a lot of slow pushing from this team comp here.
You are divided.
2 ults with the Astra sending out the wall.
Yep.
They must be
They have
conserving
a
that
Neon
Sova ult
ult
again.
as well. Neon already in the backside. Oh,
Monzi getting that pick. Oh,
They're going to refrag onto the Omen there.
3v3.
What a shot by that
3v2.
KO.
Beautiful shot by that KO, I would agree. 2 people on each side, so let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like Asher's going to be making oh no, Jet.
Oh, and what a shot!
What contact.
But they don't know that someone was lurking up behind them this whole time.
Yeah, they had no flank watch, which was going to be crucial there, especially for how much aggression they were putting down.
Yeah. It's not going to get in their heads, though. They're still 6-3. They can probably pull out a few more rounds and end with a pretty good half.
You think Manchester might be able to pull this back on the defense round?
I'm not sure. I've not seen their Abyss gameplay.
Neither have I.
I think Tiffin is looking pretty wonderful. Everything's just working for them. Everything's hitting.
I would agree. Tiffin has been hitting a lot of their notes really strong.
Yeah, and you're going to see a full buy coming back in from Tiffin. This is a full buy on both sides. This is going to be a good round.
Even playing field, util is looking good as well.
Yeah, and they've got that Cypher ult as well. If
KO
someone
leading
gets
out
that
with the
pick.
knife too. Picking up no one. A lot of mid pressure again.
On my mark.
They do notice that there is someone mid.
They're bringing Spike B. It looks like this might be they might be trying to pull off a lot of the forces going onto mid and trying to get a plant onto B, a sneaky plant that is. But Cypher does have his util still up, which is going to be crucial, especially for this hold on B. And we've been seeing every round that even after they destroy the util, they're still able to hold some kind of defense to buy time for the rest of Tiffany.
Oh, and they're coming in through Link, getting that rep, and now they have sight all to themselves.
Yeah, this might be able to shape them.
Knife deployed.
Oni
That
getting
knife.
hit by that knife there.
There.
Yeah, they know someone's flank. They know there are 2 coming out from top.
Both of their duelists at low health. The question is who's going to get the first pick on each other.
Oh, and Oni's going to get a third there, but he's going to get refragged right away.
Still a 2v2. Anyone's game here. 2v1 now.
Oh, they saw the Vise. Vise is going to get 1.
Vise might be able to get the second. Fake.
And Vise gets the clutch.
Beautiful clutch on Vi's part. With the smite knife as well, might I add.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Greatest knife in the game, if you ask me.
Yeah. If we could just look at this for a few more seconds while the round is starting.
Now, we could see TU going for their last play again with the Sheriffs and the Vandal. The last time they did do that, that did work out in their favor. Oni has still not gone for a bot. However, Oni does have ult. He might be going for an ult rollout here.
Yeah, it looks like that's what the plan is. Oh, and he's gonna get a Vandal bot for him.
3 ults on TU's side. That util difference might make a difference if they're trying to push. However,
what a
taking out the
shot.
KO before the knife goes off.
Yeah, while the util was still cooling down, Omen's kind of lurking out here.
Ooh,
But they
Omen
saw
was
his
too
gun.
exposed. Astra's recharging her stars, probably waiting to make a play here so that way they can get the
They
plant
don't know
off.
Jets. They don't know Jets over there. Oh, but they're gonna get the pick anyway.
One more still there. They do know the Cypher is on that other corner. It looks like they are watching their
It
flank
is a
this time.
5v1 now.
Oh, this is going to
They
be
know where
rough.
last is, and it is a
Titans
flawless.
out. Yeah, flawless.
All right, we're going into the last round. They're gonna have to use some of these alts. The Omen ult isn't gonna be too great unless they're using it for info or something, or a fast rotate.
However, though, they do have the Astra, Neon, and Sova ult. They've had that Sova ult for almost the whole attacker side game here. And if they're going to pop it now, this would be the time, especially with them going into the half here. They really need to pop that ult. And I think they might try and go for a more defensive push here and try and play off that Sova ult.
Look at Tiffin's buy as well. They've got a very scattered half shields on almost everyone except for one.
Now the question is, let's see how this is going to roll out.
Yeah. They're gonna get 4 with that Sova knife.
Which is going to really delay this push because now they're not able to use any of the util or ult. It's going to buy a lot of time for TU here.
Shadows traveling.
All right, they're gonna have that one way going back up.
Beautiful one way.
Yeah, this space is pretty hard to contend, especially with that one way there. They can't really get out into main.
Well, it's what makes Omen and Cypher so good here is because of how choky these sites are. They basically have to get in there 100% of the time and alerting their presence all the time. There's no way that they can get in there sneakily unless they have to bait out all this time.
And they
KO
got
knife.
3 more with the knife.
Yeah.
They know that no one's there. It looks like Vise is going for a good placement on that all. And
Locking
now
down
the
some
primary's
people.
jammed.
Vise might be able. Oh, with the
what a classic
right-click
shot.
classic shot. Oh my goodness.
Tiffin is gonna pull this round out.
That right-click classic shot might have gotten them that win there. That's crazy.
Yeah, what a round. And we're gonna switch sides here. Manchester taking up defense and Tiffin taking up offense.
KO is looking strong here. 13-7 and Droopy with the 10-9. These initiators are really leading the pack here with these kills.
Yeah, their util is putting up some.
It's putting up a really good fight. I mean, heck, look at that last round. KO knifing 3 people and managing to slow down that push, which is what probably gained so much leverage for them that last round for them to able to secure that round.
And it looks like they're trading out who's on what site here. Vise is going over to A with Neon and Breach running over to B.
KO is shifting to A, watching that flank. Cypher watching B, majority heading to mid. They're bringing Spike mid as well. They're not letting it sink into one specific site here. They must really be trying to gamble on being able to push through mid and going their selection of site, which is a very solid strategy, which they might be able to pull off. Beautiful 2 kills.
Jet's getting 2, and Neon's gonna get the refrag, falling back for a retake.
Which it looks like my prediction did come true. They were able to get that pressure down on mid, which allowed them to pick B and allow them to get that full control very easily. However, taking Neon out, it's looking like a 4v2 now.
Yeah, that Sheriff is down.
Titans is getting a little greedy here, getting 1 pick. Can he get the second on the Sova?
Yeah, Sova's low.
And he gets the second pick, letting the attackers win that round.
Pistol round's going to Tiffin yet again, and we're gonna see them buy up here.
These pistol rounds for Tiffin are really proving crucial. I mean, it's what's helping them get all this extra momentum to help them buy a lot of these guns this early, especially the Bulldog here and these 2 Guardians. It's gonna be a game changer. However, though, Titans is running a we got 3 rifles. No, 2 Bulldogs now.
All right, and this is gonna be a good round. We've got 2 up mid, one of them getting spotted bot mid.
Titans with that Marshall, he's really holding that angle and he's letting that KO stay with him. Just in case he needs to get that refrag, because getting that Marshall shot is truly a gamble here. Still a lot of presence mid. It looks like we're getting more pressure onto A, though. They're letting them take that space up for free with only the Vise hanging out on A. Question is, can Titans hit this Marshall shot on this Vise? If he hits this shot, they will get free reign over A.
Yeah,
He's slowly pushing up.
He does.
The no-scope Marshall shot is crazy.
Yeah, and we're gonna see what a good play from that Cypher there. We're walking all the way up.
And once again, it's able to get them this control on A. They're able to hold so much presence on mid that they're isolating this fight on one site, and they're able to just roll out completely on the one person and able to get control of site and dictate these fights, especially
that
with
Jet.
this Jet.
He's gonna
with
get a
the
3K.
2 headshots and a body shot. That was beautiful.
Yeah, what a take from Tiffin there.
With the new VCT knife as well as the knife. And
yeah, and it's got the glow. He is the top in the lobby. I mean, it looks incredible with that champion's aura.
I agree.
All right, and it looks like we're going to have a 1-3-1 split on the side of Tiffin.
They're still saving the weapons that they got from last round. However, Manchester with the full buy, this might be a decider here. If Manchester can pull this off, especially since TU might have the weaker guns here, they might be able to pull off a round here.
There.
All right, and that Sova drone is going out.
Both Sova drones.
And the Sova drone is not going to spot Sova, but they do know he's there.
However, they're doing the same strategy they did the pistol round, where they're splitting their forces. However, it looks like they're congregating back over to B. This might be the B play. And they're not bringing bomb up through mid this time. They are bringing it directly up through B main. Cypher getting picked off of a fall.
Cypher
falling? Now the question is, would he make the jump for the chicken or the beef? And it looks like he didn't make the jump.
Looks like he is going to go to parkour prison. It looks
Shock
like
dart going out.
Spike is down, and they're all sitting by main. They're gonna have to push it here. Get a few picks.
Well, however, though, this might be this
And Vi's getting a flank.
Ooh, however, the Astra's still
It is
up
a 1v1. Oh, and Omen
picking-
gets it for the 4K with the new arcane gauntlets.
Those are looking quite dashing, I might add.
I've got some people that would disagree with that. I think they're really funny.
I mean, if you think about it, you just got your fists at that point.
Yeah.
Everyone's got these rifles, knives, you know. But you know, sometimes you just got to put up the
punch.
fisticuffs.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta take them some rounds like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul last night.
Oh, and speaking of some rounds, Manchester is running 4 sheriffs and a Spectre here. This is an interesting buy, if you ask me.
All right, that flash going out, gonna secure them the space.
Now the question is, TU's really got the econ advantage here, and even if Manchester does win this round, which
what a shot by
getting the
that
shot
Astra.
with the sheriff. Now the question is Manchester going to be able to pull an eco out of this, especially with how much weapon advantage that TU has here? Back down to a 4v4, now down to a
Sova
4v3.
turns all the way around.
Manchester is hitting these shots. 20 men tried to take them. 20 men made their slip. They've got big irons on their hip. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
Oh, and that
Manchester might be
breach
able to kill
util.
this.
Oh, I thought it was going to come out and get that Jet there.
Jet popping the ult as well. Although.
All right, they get
Asher
1, they
getting a
get
little
2, they
too
get 3.
Oh.
All right. It was looking good for Manchester for a second there, but
However,
man, this Tiffin hold is insane.
Well, I won't lie to you. It's this economy. This economy is really making a difference. TU has really been able to pull off a lot more rounds with rifles, and Manchester has been having to go with a lot more eco rounds or trying to scrape by with seeing what they can pull off, especially that last round. Those 4 sheriffs were working in their favor, but I guess they weren't able to hit enough shots accurately enough.
And they've got to make a pretty dashing comeback at this point.
With the knife going out on A, they're making their presence a lot more known. They must be feeling a lot more confident, especially with their econ position and the weapons that they have at their disposal.
Oh, and Jet has no idea that 2 are walking up mid.
My.
They're just getting all this space for free.
Astra and Breach, they might be able to get that flank on the Cypher.
And
Which
they're
they
gonna get the
are.
Cypher.
However,
They're gonna get
KO's
the
going to
KO.
rebuttal with a ult, which might be able to get them the pressure they need to get onto A.
Yeah, looks
Jet
like they're
going
gonna get
full
the sight.
deep, taking
Get
out the Neon.
kill. Oh, Jet is all the way back there. Getting tagged through the smoke.
Jet's getting real greedy here.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you want to see when your team is got this level of mental going on. I mean, they are feeling good.
Jet's holding a really good spot here if he can manage to get some picks here.
They have no idea, and they
get the
they
Sova.
suffer.
3v4.
All right, and
3v3
Astra's
now.
gonna see the Jet before Jet sees Astra.
There are 2 ults still here at play. We got an Astra Wall and a Sova ult.
They
3v2.
might be saving it.
And there's the Sova ult. Going for that strategy, like I said before, you get all that safety. It's going to buy them all the time that they need to be able to get that spike to go off.
And Vise is gonna run away. KO not being able to save after that.
However, do they really need to save, though, with the money that they have in their pocket?
Yeah, it is 12-5, and I mean, we have seen a dominant half from Tiffin here on their map pick.
I would agree.
I am pretty excited to see how the next one plays out, I will say.
So am I.
But I mean, we're not gonna write Manchester off just yet.
No, we've seen some crazy things happen in positions like this. For all we know, Manchester may be able to take it back. We
Yeah.
might not know.
They need to win all 7 of these next rounds. And I mean, stranger things have happened. Do they see Jet up top? They
Pushing
probably
straight out,
no.
getting the plant off. They're acting very aggressive. They know that they have this advantage here.
Jet and Vise going in for it.
However,
and Astra's gonna take
Manchester
that
does have 2 really good ults here. They have Neon ult and Astra ult still. With
Yup,
the
and
Astra
there's
ult
the Astra ult going out.
Getting the
Alright.
pick. This may be the thing that they need. However, Omen
They're
going
gonna have to
for
push
intel,
out. Omen's not fully in with that TP, and he's gonna get picked for it.
Manchester may be able to bring this back.
They've got one in danger. They have no idea, and they're gonna just take that pick.
Beautiful play. That Astral really helped get them that ground back to help them get that half.
Yeah,
and then help
way to turn the
defuse.
tides.
Yeah, that was beautiful. A beautiful defuse.
All right, we're gonna see Vise going on to B again this round, with Neon taking their place in A. Breach is holding mid. That concuss being a pretty long lane is going to be pretty good mid, honestly.
I would agree, yeah.
Especially with the 3 that are currently looking to enter there. We get the knife tagging no one.
Flash going out, also hitting no one mid. It looks like they're going back to their mid play. I'm kind of surprised as well. They must be rethinking their mental here because, you know, after all, especially after they know that that pressure on those sites have been working. However, they're able to get the pick on Astra.
And that is looking very similar to the first round, if you recall. That Jet just went straight back into CT.
However,
And that timing.
They're getting more pressure down on B. A 3v3.
Yup, and the Vise Flash getting them, slowing them down a little bit.
I'll tell you what, this Vise util has been really shaping the way some of these rounds have been coming out.
Yeah, it is nice to see Vise come out, as we haven't seen Vise on a lot of maps yet. Seeing her be played at such a level is pretty
Quite
refreshing.
entertaining. It's entertaining and quite refreshing, I would have to agree.
Yep, and that knife, scanning back sight, seeing that no one is there.
Well, with them rotating off onto A and Manchester not really able to read the rotate and respond in time, they're going to have to slow push out onto the back of
Will they see
A.
the 2 in heaven?
Seems
Cypher's going to get 1.
getting the
KO's
intel.
getting the other.
Give me that corpse. Getting that intel. They know where this Vise is coming out of.
Yep, they flashed the Vise. They know where the Vise is.
Oh, all of this intel. This Vise is not able to get out there
Yup,
confidently.
and that is a clean headshot to close out map 1. We are going into the next one, 1-0 TU up.
TU 13-6. That was a lovely game.
Yeah, and I mean, what a performance from TU, honestly. You're going to see there, we have two 20 bombs from TU, with the next one up being Ed Meliora. All right. And we'll be going into the next map, which is Ascent.
Which is a Manchester pick. Now the question is, TU may have picked Abyss because they knew that they knew that their comp was strong. However, Manchester picked Ascent, and they may be very confident on their Ascent lineup here. And if they can manage to gain this ground, they can get 1-1, and that may shift the tide of the way this game is unfolding so far.
Yep, and I remember a scrim that we did against the varsity team on Ascent. They were looking good. So I'm excited to see what this next round holds. Our team is definitely going to be, or Manchester's going to be a lot more confident on Ascent. And I mean, they're not going to let this first loss get in their heads. They're going to come, they can come back, and stranger things have happened.
I would agree. I mean, the thing is with Ascent as well is especially, Ascent's such a good map. I mean, it's one of the classic maps. I mean, it's where so much of the original meta was crafted and forged. I mean, you've got so much potential for Sova, util. The Sentinel capability here is crazy. I mean, the things you can do with Killjoy alone on B site is insane. I mean, if Manchester manages to get defense first here on Ascent, I think they may be able to pivot this game in their favor.
All right. And we are going to go to break as we wait for the next map to start.
And it will be an exciting match.
I'm excited. All right, and we are back here with Ascent. What a map, a staple pick that has been in the pool since launch. And very next to no changes.
Yeah, always next to no changes. Ascent is a true classic, and we're running two classic Sentinels here as well. Cypher, a very powerful Sentinel, especially in the meta right now.
Yeah, and we're seeing the teams there. They're getting ready. They're getting locked in. That capybara is sitting on Manchester side, and over on Tiffin, it doesn't look like they have a mascot.
No. The question is, will that capybara give Manchester the extra edge and morale that they need to be able to pull off this Ascent win?
Yeah, and we are going to get into this map. It has had no changes, and the agent comp that has been meta on here has remained the same. As you're going to see two of the exact same team comps, it looks like.
Yeah, pretty much mirroring each other, and I mean, you can't blame them. It works so well. Jet covers those aggressive peaks so easily, and Cypher is able to gain so much intel and lock down a site with his tripwire so easily. And Sova, of course, getting that aggressive intel for the Jets and the Omen, and it's able to give them so much pressure on site.
Yeah, and honestly, we're going to see some pretty standard Valorant. This map is all about who can maximize off of the most amount of mistakes made by the other team.
Especially off of this util. And we got a tree rush going here.
Yup, KO is pushed back.
KO getting the pick though. Going aggressive, hitting a flash.
Oh, and he's not going to get anything else off that.
However, he was able to get a lot of damage out on the field.
Cypher dinks one sitting in the smoke.
This pistol round is looking hectic for Manchester right now. People locked down in tree. KO's getting hurt bad, but so is their Omen.
Yep, we have two players sitting at next to 1 HP.
2v2.
Rain's gonna get one.
1v1. Oh, the shock dart almost taking out that Sova. Hitting the other Sova though. Getting aggressive.
Will we see anything? And Tiffin is going to take that in a close 1v1.
That was very hectic. I mean, the shock darts going back and forth from the classic to Ghost. I mean, that was a beautiful 1v1. I mean, it was so aggressive. You didn't know what was going to happen until someone was going to make that next move.
Yeah, I mean, they rushed that first hit, and it looked pretty good.
Speaking of next moves, we've got Zeptic running a Ares, which an Ares or an Odin is devastating on a map such as Ascent. I mean, it doesn't even matter the map at this point. I mean, you saw it last game when they were running that Ares as well.
Yeah. And
KO getting that Marshall pick.
I cannot use that.
They're running Outlaw and Marshall, KO and Jet. Interesting combo. The Jet being able to take out anyone with that armor, or the Marshall being able to one-shot anyone without the armor.
All right.
Which
Marshall getting 2, Marshall getting 4.
The
and
ace!
there is an
The
ace!
Marshall ace! A beautiful, beautiful ace with the Marshall as well.
Yeah, what a play for that KO. I mean, what more could you ask for a buy round like that?
I know, yeah. There's nothing more that you could ask for. A Marshall ace. That is insane.
Yeah, and I mean, we're now looking at what looks like Cypher lurking, which is pretty standard.
Especially on attack here as well.
Yeah, gonna try and create some space for his team.
I mean, it's what they need to do in order to be able to assault this. However, they are looking like more pressure on B, except they do have the KO and the Omen and the Jet watching mid.
Yeah, they're looking to get some mid space again.
Or the KO and the Omen are watching A and not watching mid. My apologies.
All right, they're gonna clear that.
Marshall pick again. KO is really, really getting those shots there.
Yep.
He's using that molly to gain his space back that he did lose after trying to retreat from getting that one pick.
And that Omen is gonna retreat after doing some damage. That pick on the Sova with the Ares.
However, they were able to get it refragged, and it's a 4v4 right now.
Yep.
Still anyone's game here.
Cage trigger.
Cam into market, clearing it out.
Although the double smoke onto mid, that is quite a play. However,
Oh, but do you see that Cypher out there?
I do see the Cypher all the way out there.
He is just sitting there. I mean, are they going to come to his site? No, but they're going to get
Triggering
tagged by
one
the
wire on B. Ooh.
And Ed Meliora getting that pick.
From the Cypher as well.
All right. It looks like it is going to be a 4v1. Oni sitting at 10 HP. One shot. They're going to plant the spike and hopefully hold it down perfectly here.
However, he does have that Ares, and if he gets this flash off, he might be able to pull something out. However, there's a lot of bullets flying.
Yup, and he's not going to be able to make anything happen there. You can see they're all throwing fist bumps. They're feeling good.
They're still feeling good. I mean, you know, especially even after a loss like that. I mean, both teams' money is looking good. However, TU is going to have to do a slight force here, and Zeptic is running the Odin, and we have an operator being played out on the field now as well.
Oh, and that KO can do a lot with a Marshall. We'll see what he can do.
Giving it to the Jet, though, however.
All right. I mean, that's the more standard play.
Yeah,
you have Jet with the dash.
That's a textbook play right there. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what rank you see it at. The Jet will always pick up that op, especially on Ascent. However, Zeptic is going for the classic Odin play of getting this dart off and then seeing if he can get any picks through this wallbang spot.
Yep, and they're gonna hear that Odin. Oh, and Omen is sitting in line, waiting for anyone to make a move.
However, he does have that KO there to back him up.
Yep.
Getting the operator
one.
pick. Bravo, a beautiful shot there.
Spotted another one.
However, Cypher getting the cage out, not being able to see what's going on mid anymore now.
Yeah, that operator timing is not gonna tag anyone as
Yeah,
they
indeed.
look to engage
A
in.
4-stack knife there.
Oh, and they're gonna get the shot right before the blind.
Looking really hectic here with the
There's
op
another
hit.
op shot.
Ooh,
Jet's out
Out
with
of
a
the game.
classic headshot.
still an Odin up though.
Odin getting head tapped.
But
Oh, and
TU is
KO's gonna
still
come out of
able
main.
to get this. They're recovering that op and getting that defuse.
All right, and we see this KO just closing out this round with a quiet defuse.
I'll tell
All
you
of
what,
his
though,
teammates are dead.
That classic headshot on the Jet. Oh, we've seen some great classic kills this game. We had that right-click classic kill after
yeah.
we have our first timeout coming in
From Manchester.
From Manchester as well. I'm really curious to see what they're going to come up with here.
Yep, and you can see them turning around, their coaches talking to them, while the other team is also just kind of getting a breather, kind of recuperating.
Yeah, especially after a couple of rounds like that, and that clutch play from that KO coming in from behind, able to recover that operator and get that defuse down.
Yeah, and I mean they're just looking to make sure it doesn't get out of hand on this attacker side.
That is true. Yeah. However, though, TU's economy might be hurting here. They bought two very high dollar weapons that game, being the Operator and the Odin, and they may have to buy a lot for each other in order to be able to get sustainable heavy shield rifle going, because especially with Ascent, once you get into the later rounds, you need to be able to have the util to defend or back up any pushes or attacks that the enemy team is making.
Yeah, and I mean, they did recover one of those items, but that Odin is going to hurt.
That's going to be, and like I said, look at their economy. They're having to buy light shields with rifles here, and one person is going to have to buy an Ares here still as well, that being Zeptic. Really loving these light machine guns here. It's
and
really...
I mean, so many walls here are paper thin. Like, you can shoot right through them.
Oh, you're correct. It does not matter which weapon you're using. The Ares here is just as good. However, I think they did go for a Vandal after a second. Yeah, Zeptic does have a Vandal again. They are not running this light machine gun.
Yep.
However,
and that Operator coming out of main immediately getting
two picks
before he gets down.
He's getting down, yeah. Able to get at least one refrag. Are they able to get a second, however? Let's find out.
Sova's just going to retreat.
They're really trying to bait in this aggression onto B here. However, getting those two people dead may have put a wrench in Manchester's plan, especially after that timeout.
Yep, and that wire's going down.
They've got two ultimates here as well. Two very high dollar ultimates here, especially on Ascent. They have the Omen teleport and the Sova ult as well.
All right, we're gonna quiet down here a little bit as we kind of wait for Manchester to make a move.
It's all going to be dependent on who makes the first play here.
Looks like everyone else is just holding.
Shadows traveling.
And
Omen
there's that
prepping
Omen
his
teleport.
teleport.
Straight into Boathouse.
With no resistance. However, Zeptic getting the kill on the Jet.
Yep,
Stalling the
he's gonna turn
Sova.
around.
Omen able to create that space though.
Oh, and we've seen plays like this all the time from Omen here. I mean, throughout the GLEC season, I mean, he's been pulling this stuff, and I mean, it's been working.
However, 14 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to have enough time to plant.
Spike is main.
And
they're gonna close it
Defenders
out.
Closing that round out. A beautiful Omen teleport able to get into their backlines. Oh,
And they're not gonna
able
get
to
the
recover
op.
that op.
All right.
4-on-1 here. Manchester with 1, TU with 4. But the economy is not looking great on both ends here. That was a very high dollar round for both. However, TU is still able to make it out of here with a few rifles, but 1 light shield, 4 heavy shields. If they can manage to win this round, TU might be able to get their economy back on track.
Yeah, and TU's got enough money for another op. They're gonna keep that play.
With the one
going
way
down
here.
in main.
Oh, getting
3
the
going down in
3K.
main before they get him.
Kua being able to take out that KO that took down 3 of his teammates.
All right, they're gonna.
Blinding.
He's gonna blind it. He's gonna peek it. He gets 1. He gets 2.
With a spray. What a spray there.
Yeah, what a spray.
I'll tell you what, that A push is such a difficult push. That one way was able to shut that down immediately, but there wasn't enough aggression able to get them that space to be able to clear out that one way and challenge that properly.
Yep, and that operator still being online is gonna make sure that they'll be able to buy an op if they die this round too.
It will, yeah.
We're gonna look to A main, it looks like.
Zeptic, once again, not running a light machine gun, going back to a rifle again.
Yep, and they're gonna blind that KO off of that angle.
Kua with a TP that wasn't able to get him to where he wanted to go into Wine, I believe.
I believe he was trying to fake him out.
Oh yeah, that is true. He might have been.
Looks like they're gonna clear Wine, get that Sova drone on site, not really spotting anyone.
Seems like they might be aware, though, of where the 2 people on A site might be, however. Jet peeking a little more wide with this op, losing his dash ability. Now he's falling back. Yeah, that's a safe play to do there. More people walking up mid and potentially trying to go through tree here. They do have a KO ult, a Sova ult, a Jet ult, and a Cypher ult. A lot of ults here to play here. This could be an ult dump round that might be able to get them this.
And that recon dart being second guessed here. They're just
carrier's
gonna
dead.
come out.
However, this Omen getting the pick on the KO.
Gonna get
Trying to TP, but gunning them down.
I know exactly.
yeah, unable to do anything, and they're gonna use.
They're going to use that intel, and this is going to be crucial, especially for the space that they want to gain on this Jet with this operator. They really need to know where he's going to try and play off of.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to hit B pretty strongly here.
Blocking sight.
The op taking out one. The op not able to
Taking
get
out the second. However, Zeptic hitting that wall bang. Like you said, those walls are so paper thin. Jet hitting another kill as well on logs as well in that cubby.
Yep.
Cypher Wire still in market. Looks like they're really just trying to go for these picks here.
Just trying to shoot through it, and Jet is gonna get the pick with their Sheriff.
Yeah, 6-1 here. I mean, defense is just such a strong hold here, especially on Ascent. It
Yeah, and
really,
it's such a CT-sided map.
Oh,
too.
it is, especially with this comp that they're both running. I mean, I guarantee once Manchester gets back onto defense side, they might be able to start holding things a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah, and we're gonna see a scattered buy from Manchester. 2 hero guns, and then the rest are gonna be sheriffs. Oh, one hero gun.
Nope, back to the
He's
other.
gonna be able to buy next with that stinger, which is pretty good.
Powerless.
KO ult being popped here. However, KO is down fully now.
All right, they're gonna resurrect KO
Yeah.
pretty easily too.
A lot of action going down on B here, but no plant
Yep,
going
and
off
they've
yet.
got sight.
Here's
I mean,
the plant. Now, the question is, where's the Sova at? I want to know if they're going to be going for this defensive play with this ultimate here.
Yeah, looks like Sova's sitting boathouse. that stinger getting one. They're gonna jump out.
Manchester with 2 people on the
One's
board
really
here.
low.
1 on the board here.
Get one,
Oh.
get 2, and that is the round.
That was a beautiful, beautiful take back on TU's part. I mean, they were able to gain so much aggression there, especially with all that util that they were able to utilize, and getting those picks, especially in Boathouse, very fast. They were able to execute their defense play or their defuse onto B site much easier.
Indeed, and I mean, you're gonna look here as they are kind of leaning towards B,
Which they haven't been doing a lot this whole game. They've been really more prioritizing that mid player, those A pushes.
Yeah, and they're gonna have no one holding market with that Cypher hiding backside,
Going for an immediate wall bang there, though.
getting a bit of damage on Oni.
And with the shock dart as well.
Yeah, and I mean that's not what you want to see going
No.
into this round.
Especially right now with how things are looking for Manchester.
All right, they're gonna smoke it off. Look to come out market.
However, that suppressing fire from Zeptic is really
and that
stalling
operator getting 2.
things. However, Oni able to get that play on
Probably afraid.
They're not able to get anything with that Cypher wire.
defenders win that round again.
But I mean, that wrap is detrimental.
Eight to 1, still looking hot for Manchester here. Economy is not looking great on their part, and Zeptic once again going back to the Odin. They're buying a lot of expensive weapons, buying both a operator and a vandal. They must be trying to swap things out mid-round. However, though, every time I've seen people do that, they tend to be leaning on more of a defensive playstyle, which I'm a little surprised with the amount of pressure that TU has been able to place down. I'm surprised they need that secondary vandal to be able to recover any picks in case the op doesn't play well.
Yeah, and that op is looking to come out right away.
Getting a pick
one.
on the Sova.
Oh, and that flash lasted forever. Omen not being able to see that Odin coming out bot mid.
Yeah.
They've got 2 grouped up market. Oh, and that wallbang headshot on the
I
jet.
know exactly where
Like you said, walls paper thin.
Yup.
However, that's Cypher ult.
They do have also the jet ult.
KO does have his ult as well. Omen does still have his ult as well. I don't think they would really be wanting to go for a fake here with that ultimate.
And that tree wrap gonna get that, gonna secure that kill. I mean,
Say
they have
1v4 here.
no idea. It seems like KO's getting kind of a read on Omen here. Will Omen clear it? He doesn't.
Doesn't get the clear.
And that's gonna secure the round for TU.
9-1, things are looking dire here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 rounds left in the half before it switches and Manchester gets to pick up the defense-sided map.
Now the question is, the ball is entirely, the ball has been getting dribbled back and forth here each time, but TU has been holding good control, but I guarantee once that ball gets back into Manchester's court, they might be able to start scoring a few.
Yeah. We're going to see a buy for next here.
Sova Dart
coming
going straight
from-
out mid. It looks like they might have been anticipating some kind of mid push, but it looks like Manchester's going up A.
They are gamble stacking straight onto A. All
Getting
5
more
of them are there.
aggressive with the judge play too. Let's see what Oni can do with it.
All right. They get 2, the judge, and it is going to be shut down pretty
Wow.
quick.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, only able to get 1 on the defenders. We're going to look at the last round in the half, a full buy from both teams, minus Omen, who is having to buy Light Shield.
Shields here, which honestly could be a game changer here.
Yeah, it looks like not a lot has been working out for them, so they've got to gamble here.
Really grasping and seeing what they can really push at, and poking and prodding at each site, but it seems like every time that they're getting that aggression out, TU is just able to match it so perfectly well.
There's 1 out mid. He's going to miss
Jet
the op
missing the
shot.
Both
Missed
op
both
shots.
shots.
That's a new one from this Jet, and there it is, going for the safety Vandal.
Yep,
Getting
he's going
the
to get
pick,
1.
though.
Oh, and KO got 3 mid while we weren't looking, and they're going to close that out flawless.
Yeah,
in
wow.
half.
This is going to be tough for Manchester to pull something out here. 11-1. This is going to be a tough fight for them, especially on
they're
defense.
going to have to play absolutely perfectly here on defense.
They need to check all of
get
their
a chance.
Yeah, they need to check all their P's and Q's. They need to make sure that they're going to be able to secure these spots and make sure that they're able to match this aggression. Because if TU can manage to play the way that they've been playing on attack, this may be a bloodbath here.
Yeah, and I mean, we're looking at a pretty standard stack for MU. Cypher is looking to get an early cam out on B main, and it looks like he's probably going to spot all these guys, just looking to flood.
I mean, that's how a lot of these pistol rounds tend to go, especially from what we've been seeing from TU. They love doing these flood-style pistol rounds.
The shock dart's not going to get any of the wires.
However, though, Manchester getting the first pick, and
he's
the
gonna get
second,
two,
and the
he's gonna get
third.
All right, they do have 1 on site, 1 in lane. They're gonna get 1 last on site.
They have idea. I think they have a rough idea of where that Sova might
And
be.
they've got 3 coming out, and they're going to shut him down.
You know, this might be able to set the pace back on the track for Manchester here. Like I said in the beginning, they were like I said in the beginning with them picking Ascent. They must have been very confident with how this match was going to play out. Maybe for all we know, this was part of their game plan to get TU to lull into this high round gameplay, and then maybe Manchester is going to try and go for a full mental here and come back fighting and kicking.
If they do come back, that is going to be a pretty big mental breaker. As we get this drone shot of mid here, looking at TU, looking at an A tree split.
And KO running a Bucky here. I have not seen something like this here in a hot second.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and prioritize some close fights.
However, though, I don't know if that Bucky's going to be able to give them the leverage that they're thinking it's going to give them with the amount of heavy shields that are on Manchester's side.
There's 2, and 1's going to come up Cat behind Omen. Oni's going to get 2 here.
Able to get those refrags. A third pick.
And it's going to be a 1v3.
Titans not knowing what to do, cowering back away from tree. He's got to try and wait for some kind of movement. He's got a lot of time on this board.
And there is a shot from Admeliora.
A beautiful one tap with that Guardian. Wow. Or Guardian, not Guardian. That was a Bulldog.
That was a Bulldog indeed. We are looking at a full buy coming in from TU. Now, this is the first time in this set that Manchester has won both the pistol and second round.
Agreed. Yeah, this could be a game changer for them. TU may have been used to getting those 2 rounds right off the rip, but Manchester changing the pace of the game, that could be an upset to their mental, and they may not be looking so hot here.
Yup, and Cypher's gonna sit back in CT, looking for some jump peeks through mid, gonna spot that Jet.
However, now it's just gonna depend on who's gonna get picked first here. It's been seeing that's how the pace of the game has been going.
Sova's ready for a fight,
but he's backing off all the way back over to back of B site. Jet getting picked.
Yeah, and they don't have anyone looking tree. I mean, Omen got that pick for free.
Get free Jet picks anywhere you go.
Yeah, and now now you're gonna be looking at they're gonna slow it down a lot here.
Waiting. 55 seconds on the clock. Intel going out. They're really trying to see where people are going to head up. Titans.
That jump peek not seeing the Cypher, but the wire's gonna catch him.
The question is he going to be able to hit these shots? Titans is low health.
Oh, and we're gonna get Jet with a judge.
Titans
holding this close corner.
Ooh.
And he just runs into
A
it.
3v3.
All right, looks like they're gonna...
Or not 3v3, 4v3.
Gonna try and flood out here.
Now,
get the door
now
down.
To a 3v3. Door is broken. Spike
Do they
tried
know
to get
about the guy
plant.
there? He's gonna get one, and he's gonna go down.
Wow. That's crazy.
I mean, it is tough to take these sites on attacker.
I mean, it wasn't just a Manchester thing. I mean, these sites are really difficult to take. I mean, especially with that Omen and the KO hiding in that tree basically the whole game.
Yeah.
They were able to get so many monumental picks and able to hold that defense on A site perfectly and being able to get that pick on the plant there.
And taking that third round is going to set them up for some great success into this fourth.
However, though, it is still 11-4. All TU needs is about 2 rounds here, and they're able to really get this back in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, they are on a save this round with a Hero Guardian coming out.
However, I believe Manchester going into a full buy this round, looking very confident.
Yeah, Jet is holding quite an off angle, honestly.
Sova going with the drone on B. It looks like they might be trying to go for a B push here.
Do they clear A? Oh, Omen's gonna get 2.
Beautifully 2 picks as well, might I add.
But Spike's not even over there. They're not prepared for that.
They're going all the way back to A.
Yeah, they're rotating. They're
However, though,
try and
there's
push
more.
off those picks.
It looks like Cypher might have been able to read that with him holding mid, but another pick down.
Yeah, they're gonna get a trade, and they're just not gonna clear his corners, but he's gonna turn and get the shot.
However, though, KO is low health. Omen's the one with the most, 65, no shields here.
Yeah, both of them are low, and it's a 3v2.
And Omen has 2 very accuracy-dependent guns, and with his health, I don't know if he can gamble on these shots. He's really got to hit these.
Yep, and they know, and they're gonna get 1.
However, the molly does get off, not hitting Rain.
Do they know that he's under?
It's a very common hold there.
Clear it. They know he's back there, and they're gonna seal the round. I mean,
sealing that round back in Manchester's favor.
Yeah, we might be watching quite an upset, quite a comeback.
I know.
Into this map too. I mean, I am on the edge of my seat.
I am also on the edge of my seat. I'm leaning forward now at this point. I mean, oh, and we've got the op taken out here. However, though, they're taking out quite early with the fact that Jet's having to buy light shield here. They must be very confident here that they're going to be able to get these op picks, especially with Oni holding A site here. It's such a crucial spot for him. If he can get this pick and dash out, I mean, that's going to be crucial for setting the pace of the rest of the match.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been a dominant game, a dominant set from TU, and they were stacking A. They're going to go for a full retake onto B.
Tripwire destroyed.
Tripwire going down, no intel, but the KO does have that ult being popped.
Yeah,
that might have given them the leverage that they needed.
That Cypher cam is still up.
However, there is still full teams here. It's anyone's match once this first pick gets drawn out,
Yeah,
which it gets drawn out by TU, killing the other Jet, which is going to be difficult. However, they are getting a lot of intel here. They
know
aren't
that
aware of
someone's main?
Omen being main.
Omen might be able to get all 4 here if he gets a good timing.
Lurking.
Oh,
he is in fact the Omen. And Attacker's
bring it
winning
back.
that round. 12-5 here.
That is certainly a round that you can't lose.
Yeah, and unfortunately Manchester did lose that round. However, still, Manchester could be pulling something off here and be able to potentially win this round here. But with the econ position they're in, who knows? Especially with the way TU is looking, full shields and full vandals, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and aggress into A main right away.
Oni with the judge, he's been really trying to get these aggressive plays out.
I mean, this Jet is up.
However, they know he's there, suppressed fully.
And he's gonna get one!
Pick.
Oh, he's gonna go down after that.
Gets traded.
I know exactly where.
That's all right. They're gonna suppress some mutes. They'll slow down this push.
Full suppressed.
All right, Omen's going out. He's gonna get picked by that Cypher.
Zeptic going for the plant here. He sticks it and he's on.
All right,
A
that
lot of
shock
util
dart.
still out here. Jet getting hit by those shock darts twice. 48 health here. Not looking great. We got Cypher and Jet hanging out underneath the basement cubby of A.
Yep, and they're
Taking
gonna
out
Get out of
region
my way.
with the ult pop here too. Omen is going to have to play this very passive, but he gets taken out, unfortunately, because of his low health.
and they're gonna
That's going to be
updraft
a win
and seal
for
the game.
TU there.
All right, we are going into this third map. TU up 2-0.
Yeah, it's been quite difficult.
And I mean, as you can see here, it's another dominant game from those two players getting two more 20 bombs.
I mean, they've been getting these picks very consistently and been able to rip off with getting those picks very easily. I mean, but however, Oni was able to get some really decent judge plays in there,
Yeah,
which was
those
quite
were
interesting.
some pretty funny, pretty fun, pretty exciting judge plays. And looks like we're gonna go into Pearl.
Which is a TU pick, and if we're learning anything from history here, Abyss with them getting the 13-6 there, this might be another tough match here. However, though, there are some spots where on Pearl where some of those walls are paper thin, just like on Ascent, and depending on how they shape up their lineup, they may be able to get some really crucial picks on Pearl that may be able to shift the tide.
Yep. And we're going to be going into another break for before this map 3, and we will see you all when it begins.
We'll see you all when that interesting match begins. Who knows what's going to happen? Anything's going to happen on that Pearl match.
All right, welcome back to Game 3 of the series. We have Manchester versus Tiffin. Tiffin is up 2-0. We're looking at Pearl as our map pick.
And Pearl being a TU pick, we're going to be visiting the beautiful environment of Pearl. Under the water, too, we've got TU attacking and Manchester defending, but I'd like to say they're sea-fending since they are under the water here.
All right, get this man out of here.
Okay, all right.
You're going to see Astra coming out again on Manchester's side.
Astra's quite a good pick here, especially as a controller.
I saw KJ.
I did see a KJ. And
and-
you know how I love KJ gameplay.
Yeah, KJ's a pretty good agent. My personal win rate on KJ is 72%. I'm not joking about that one. I can look it up right now.
Okay. Weird flex, but okay.
But yeah, no, we're just waiting for this one to start. I mean, it's been some pretty good Valorant from TU.
It's a tight game here. Really tight game.
Yep, and it looks like both teams are running the same comp again. this didn't work out last time, but we'll see how it works here on Pearl.
Well, you know how Pearl is. Pearl is quite a map, I would say. It's quite a map. It was a lot of people were not very happy about it when it first came out.
Yeah, but then it was out for like a year and a half,
And then everyone got used to it.
Everyone missed it. Everyone wanted it to come back, and here it is. And honestly, when it was gone, I said good riddance. So,
But I can't say that anymore. With the fade rolling out, 2 fades going for this intel here. Pistol
getting
round.
stuck in the little bend there.
We're looking a repeat of history here from the first game as well. People being split off. The alarm bot being alerted.
They're not able to shoot the alarm bot right away.
However, though, Neon not getting damaged.
Neon getting tagged.
No, I stand
with
corrected.
with a classic, right as you said that.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
See, we got KJ's turret watching mid here. KJ is holding this doorway. We got the other KJ as well, holding this doorway as well. The flank going out. KJ
it was close
with that
there.
pick, yeah.
Oh, and they're gonna grab one more. Oh, KO's gonna grab a kill. It's a 1v4 here. 2
Manchester.
players, 1 shot.
Yeah.
This Neon with a ghost. Gonna get spotted.
Oh, which
they're just
may
gonna
have
take that.
gotten that out.
Yeah. Not what you'd like to see on the side of Manchester. I mean, there have been some rounds that have looked really good, but I mean, there have been a good number of mistakes made. They have to lock it in. We're gonna see a buy coming in from TU. It looks like 2 of them are saving for next as well. Which
Wait, hold on. Is this are you seeing this correctly on Manchester's side? Are those 4 shorties I'm seeing? 3, 4?
yeah, I'm hoping for some real funny plays with this shorty. Oh,
Okay, we've got a lot. Yeah,
buddied up.
They are buddied up, going for the. I mean, you know what? This is certainly going to be one of the plays of all time.
They're not getting into connector. I will tell you.
They are
what.
really trying to stall them out. They want them to push in. They need them to get in aggressive. However, they have nothing to get them to actually be aggressive enough to push in. One person did drop their shorty though. Oh, now they're getting on the aggressive, peeking that, but going back into cover.
Yeah, they know that there are 2 there. Do they know that they have shorties?
Taking out only the KJ, so they don't know that there are 2 people there.
Yeah, they could have left, but I mean they're gonna leave mid, and everyone's on B. Those shorties are gonna be hard to use now,
especially with that textbook plant onto B there, giving them all the leverage they need to be able to hold that down mid. But they're able to get aggressive enough out onto site to be able to hold this.
Oh, and they've got a classic there.
And KJ trying to do what seems to be a fake flash here. Getting the
what
pick
a shot
with the sick kicks.
And we have classic shots 4 days. These are some great classic shots coming from everyone.
However, it seems TU
Astra's gonna get picked.
Time. There's not enough time here.
Yeah,
however,
there's not enough
seems...
time. Will he be able to get any kills? No, that Vandal is gonna stay in use.
Yep.
All right. What a save round, I will say.
Yeah, that was quite a round. That was quite.
They got a gun off. I mean, TU did save also, so they're gonna have enough to buy some guns. All right.
Yeah.
We have a very interesting buy coming from TU here. 2 Sheriffs, 2 Guardians, and a Vandal. However, Manchester is looking like they've got a lot more automatic rifles here to potentially try and swing things in their favor. A lot of spots, a lot of util being deployed here to try and hold off this space on A. They're really trying to get this push out of the bay here.
Yeah, and they're not going to be able to take much space with the amount of util they've used, and there are 3 in A main that they are just not prepared for quite yet. Neon's going to go out.
Astra.
Have a shotgun.
KJ is pushing out mid though. The question
KO's
is
down from that KJ.
Nope, KJ's falling back now.
Do we
trying
have
to
a
support
wrap
people on
X
A?
with Astra? We do not.
Although, however, Astra did get exposed by that alarm bot. KJ now trying to take that position that Astra was at. However, the other Astra might run
We've
into
got a
the other
judge
Astra.
coming in for 1. And they're
And
going to
the
get 2
Astra
more.
pick. We have a 3v2 here. Manchester in the lead.
Oh, and a
now
blind
2v2.
shot into the smoke. What a head tap, honestly.
KJ getting the spike down. It's looking a bit close here.
Yep, it looks like Astra is working their way through main. They're not entirely ready for it. Oh, they're going to get 1 back sight, leaving KO to fend for the scraps. I mean, that flank watch is down now. KO has absolutely no idea that
KO
this
has
Astra
no
is wrapped.
eyes. He's only got his ears to rely on, and those 2 channels are getting bunged up because you've got 2 people coming from both angles.
Yep.
However, the question is, will they be able to have enough time?
And he's just going to run out and get the kill.
Wow.
All right.
All right. What are we looking at here? We've got TU going full Vandals and heavy shields here. This is going to be difficult.
And we've seen some good save rounds from Manchester.
That is true. We have seen some really good eco rounds off of Manchester here, and they're all running sheriffs here. This could be tough.
Yeah, honestly, close range, this sheriff is going to feel a lot more like a guardian.
Nope. Oni's going back to a Bucky.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get a cheeky 1 or 2 here.
Go, go, go!
All right. Neon running out onto B.
1 agent suppressed. That is
They're
the
gonna
not enough people on B to be able to take this back.
Yep. And
And
that KJ
holding that flank.
That KJ lurk is tough.
However, other KJ getting the refrag on the other KJ.
Oh,
We've got some disconnects.
we have a lot of disconnects.
Lot of disconnects, actually.
Oh, and they're coming back.
However, the KJ might be able to get the ace here.
Meliora going in for 4 with this disconnect play.
I didn't know that was a new PC util. Who's got that util? Is that KO now?
I think KO can now
Disconnect players
people.
from the game.
And there is the ace from Meliora with the disconnect.
With the disconnect play. Looks like we might
All
be
right.
taking a slight timeout here because of some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we might be looking at a tech pause here due to the quantity of disconnects.
Placing alarm bot.
While we are waiting here, you can see the trophy they are competing for displayed before both teams, so both teams have a visible goal right in front of them.
Right in front of them, just out of reach. They just need to win. They just need to win this game. But you know, with TU being too deep, and it looks like everyone's back on their feet. However, though, that disconnect round may prove favorable for Manchester here, depending on how they're going to let this play out, because Manchester was able to get a lot of picks, able to get the money and rifles. I mean, this is going to be an interesting game, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and they're going to have to watch out for this KJ.
Speaking of plays, we got the Astro Wall coming out here.
Astro Wall being a good protector for Kuo to get out. They're going to they're gonna flash through the smoke.
However, though, they have just enough space still to plant. Zeptic getting stunned.
Spike planted. My ult is ready.
He's planting through it with a fade ult on the go.
A lot of swarm grenades on bomb, so if they do try... Oh, and we got the lockdown. That lockdown is going to be crucial for how this... Oh,
Yeah,
they're trying to go.
They're going to have to push this or get some util on that lockdown. Looks like they're just going to fall back.
One
They're
getting
gonna get
locked
one.
down.
Coming through.
There's still Killjoy util available on the
They're gonna
spike, I
wall
believe.
it.
However, they just...
Yeah, and they're just going to go trial by fire. I mean, gunned down through B long, not much to say there.
Well, I mean, that's such a textbook hold, especially on that attacking front for B. If you can plant that spike out in the open and be able to dial back, especially with the fact that they had that KJ ult to help give them the time to run back and give them space, so that way they could watch down that lane from a safe position to get those shots off. I mean, it didn't matter what util was going to be dispensed by Manchester. It was going to be a tough defuse, even if they could get that off.
Indeed, and I mean, what a round from TU. I mean, There is no better way they could have asked for that round to go. It looks like they're going to have 3 stacked towards A.
2 peeking mid. No, wait, 1 peeking. 1 peeking B and 2 peeking mid, 2 peeking A. Forces are split pretty kind of evenly.
Indeed, they're gonna have to make sure that they don't fall victim to these lurks, fall victim to these 2 just sitting in mid, having that control, having that.
I mean, earlier in the game, we've been seeing lurks getting a lot of people here. Titans taking out Kua on the B
Target
site.
destroyed.
Yep, and it looks like they are going to call for a push off of that.
However, though,
They heard the neon dash.
with TU pushing, though, I'm surprised that they're going to do that.
Oh, and he knows.
They've got
knows
a lot
there's
of
one there.
Too easy.
He's gonna get a timing.
2 picks.
2. His 3rd on the round. Looks like KO's a little late to the rotate.
There's still a KJ ult here, and with it being this early, if he can gain that space, he can potentially pop that KJ ult.
Indeed. And Meliora is gonna get 2 there.
Getting flashed.
Oh, and he's not gonna be able to make anything of that. And they're
attackers
gonna
win
take
that
down
round.
the KO as well.
5-1 here.
Yup, and this is just another stomping ground for TU. I mean, they are dominating these games.
They have been.
Go, go, go.
Let's see, we have Manchester here running with a bit of an interesting buy here. 3 Vandals on heavy shields. They're going for a full buy here. It's looking a little harsh here for Manchester on their economy. However, if they can manage to pull this off, they might be able to reset the pace of the game into their favor.
Indeed, and I mean, we saw it with the first game. They were able to come back in the second half.
Agreed. And I mean, even if Manchester can just take a few rounds here, that might be able to get them into a favorable position for the rest of the match. But however, though, TU has just been putting out great offensive plays here.
And they're just straight into connector. I mean, they're getting all the picks they need. They are swarming these guys in A. Spike is going B, though.
3 ults.
Spike is gonna plant on B, and I mean, oh, and they're not gonna hear the spike go down either.
But they know it's at B, and they know that they won't have time to make it back, especially with the amount of people that they have behind them.
Yeah,
However,
Fatal.
Neon already in a good position here. Might be able to get this pick on Oni. However, Oni could also easily get this pick for himself.
Yeah, and they know that there's one there. I mean, that Neon's gonna have to give up that space since he wasn't able to make anything of it.
And the enemy KJ taking out the.
He slowed down just a little bit.
I'm out of here.
And what a shot from that Neon. I mean,
great shot,
you've been
yeah.
seeing stuff like that all game. That
Well,
was the Jet from last game, and
Especially, I mean, with these 2 Neons as well, with them having the exact same team comp, those 2 Neons were effectively trying to play a game of tag there of who's going to make the first shot and who can I rebuttal off of to get the second, to potentially get the pick in. But the problem is that the other Neon wasn't thinking, I'm going to try and get this pick. He's going to fall back, bait out the Neon, and have the KJ get the pick instead, which is a smart play, beautiful play. We've got hard save here from Manchester, only buying 2 really aggressive weapons here.
indeed, and they're gonna have that KJ ult to potentially deny sight.
Yeah, they did. I think that is the other thing here, though. There's a lot of ults still at play here. TU does have some good aggressive ults, but Manchester still has some really good ults that can help them lock down a site if they do try to push.
Indeed, and all of these ults are gonna be pretty good at giving them space,
Oh,
giving
and
them
Kua
kills.
hitting. Oh, excuse me, my apologies. Kua hitting that headshot with the Bulldog beautifully.
Yup, does he know that there's an Astra? He does, and he gets the pick.
off of Titans.
Oh, and KO's gonna get the pick in connector.
Oh, but KO is able to get the refrag on
Face
Admiral-
your
Admiralia.
All right, they're gonna push off of that. I mean, this is a 4v2.
KO popping ult here as well.
What a space to be held by
And the Neon ult.
KO. And they're gonna close out the round.
Securing it. I mean, that, you know.
Oh, and we have someone accidentally pressing the ghost key on his keyboard. That That's what that little dash was. It's not a extra piece of Astra util. He is not Neon. But no, we are looking at potentially a good comeback here from
You think
Manchester.
a comeback's in the favor here for Manchester?
Yeah, I mean, that is the kind of round that you win and then you feel really good about.
Well, I will tell you this, though. They did lose a major advantage. They had to spend 2 ults there, which, granted, the Neon did get a pick with that, but if the KO had just popped ult, they may have been able to take that site perfectly fine as well without the Neon ult. But they still have the Astra and the KJ ult, which are some very crucial ults, especially on defense.
Astra and
want to
KJ
find it.
can
Grenade out.
Pretty easily shut down pushes, very easily.
And
But
you
however,
have-
we're seeing on TU's side, it's also favoring their push as well, giving them the
this
cover
is-
that they need. However,
this is their
defenders,
Astra ult.
the defending Killjoy is popping the ult, which is forcing them to get back off of
Yeah,
B.
and they're gonna waste the time on that Astra ult. I mean, they're not gonna be able to get sight.
You may have been right. This may be the comeback play that they needed.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have 2 looking mid.
However, TU does.
Oh, and we're gonna get 2 picks long.
A 3rd pick as well, a 4th pick.
Oh, and it is a 3v2 with Manchester having to pick up some scraps on B. Looks like their fade is running over to A, potentially reading that
Running
rotate.
back to B though, not confident. I guess they're wanting to play together.
Yeah, I saw
since they
that
don't
knife
have
go out.
They don't have the numbers here to really be playing in these solo fights.
Yeah, you're gonna
I got the
see
spike.
that they're-
KJ picking up this could be trying. They're really trying to bank on the fact that this KJ is going to be getting ult in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, I mean, they are just 1 pick away from getting a
Placing swamp grenade.
immensely good ult.
KJ utility is so strong.
Yep, and it looks like they're gonna slow down their retake a little bit, potentially try and get that fade eye back online.
Well, the problem is, even if they get the fade eye back up, is that going to be enough intel for them to be able to get these picks? And here goes the fade eye. Astra
And there's
wall
the
going
Astra
up.
wall. We've seen it do wonders for them in the round before this.
Let's find out if we can help them. Those nanos are.
Do they
out,
know that
though.
there's someone art though?
Oh, the nanos taking.
They do not
out
know
the
someone's
defuse.
art. They're gonna get 1 pick, and they're
Oh,
going
and
to
attackers win that
gonna fall
round.
short.
Yeah, right there we're seeing. I mean, like I said earlier, with them trying to prioritize the Killjoy getting their ult as soon as possible. I mean, you just saw right there one of the biggest reasons why Killjoy is is objectively one of the 2nd best Sentinels right behind Cypher. The amount of space that you can lock down with those nanos and the alarm bot and the turret, and even the ultimate. It's crucial to how much you can shape either a retake on a defense or slowing down an attacking push.
Yeah, and just taking sight with that KJ ult is incredibly easy. I mean,
Oh, it's an
defenders have to
incredibly
fall
easy
back
thing to
all the
pull off
way.
of.
They see the Neon in A main.
KO getting suppressed himself.
Fight! Pick!
All right, Neon ult out. What will we see from it?
She's angry. She's getting flashed.
She's
however.
blind, wasting a lot of time on this ult. Gonna see 1, but I mean, they're in
There's
secret.
nothing that they can really do. here.
No penetration, and Neon is down.
We do have the attacking Killjoy coming out here with this ultimate, like we were saying earlier, giving them this space that they potentially need. However, they're not going to take it. They're actually going to rotate off of it, tricking.
Oh, and a dink through a wall.
Wow.
Onto that KJ. That KJ is 1 HP, and they're
hurting. They are hurting for sure. Not 1,
Looks like-
13.
yeah. It looks like Manchester is going to read the rotate, have KO set up there with a KJ right by.
Taking with the op shot too. I missed
Oh,
that.
and it is beautiful. I did not see this op. What a beautiful
The
op.
second op
There's
shot
2.
too.
This op is dominant. All right, it is
The question is, once that
4v2.
smoke goes down, are they going to be able to take out?
It is a 4v2. They have,
Destroying a lot of Killjoy util. They
and
know
they're
where
going to suppress the
people are.
KJ.
KJ getting opt.
Oh,
And Manchester coming in with a beautiful sweep after that 3-op pick. And we didn't even see the op get bought in the first part of the round. I mean, that op, oh my goodness, it was crucial for them taking back that site. Those instant picks, oh my goodness.
and attacker side is very much the favored side on Pearl. So getting 3 round wins, that's going to be amazing setup for,
However, though,
for the next half.
With TU getting that for sure, yeah, we got that plant down. We got all this util in, and we secured the site. We were there before even they could get set up. But they even lost. That's got to do a toll on their headspace right now, especially with how their economy is looking. They may not be feeling great. This is going to be the heavy hitter round. This might decide the rest of the game.
Yeah, this will make or break the rest of the half for sure, at least. Because if they win, if Manchester wins,
Which
they are down.
Speaking of Manchester, getting a pick, however, refragged by Reformed Knight.
And Rain is gonna
getting
grab
2
one.
picks.
All right. We've got one sitting in long. We've got some sitting in mid. Will they see the neon? They do not.
It's a 3v3, a lot on the line here. It's best of 3. It's 2-0 in TU's favor. I mean, if
Right.
Manchester can pull this off, Manchester will be sitting pretty.
KJ is going to get picked, and that's going to give them sight.
Not a lot of ults here. It's going to come down to a gunfight. Util is going to be sparse here. However, Astra is getting a lot of stars on this very predictable spot to retake onto B. There is fade intel possible to be thrown here. However, that op is still in play with the flash going out.
Oh, the op is down. He's concussed.
By Zeptic.
Oh, and they are going to suppress this retake.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. We're looking at the last round of the half. I mean, Manchester still seems to have an okay buy. They've got a few guns.
And Oni's coming back out with the judge.
Yep, we've seen some pretty funny plays, some pretty good plays with this judge. Will we see another maybe 1 or 2 picks? I mean, that is the goal when you have a judge. You get like 1 or 2, or maybe you suppress an entire push with it by holding a close angle.
Exactly.
Without a start, pulling them in, taking that. I have
Going
this
for an
fight.
immediate star pull here.
Yep, and they have alt out mid.
AO ult going out mid, yeah.
However,
Okay, they're gonna get 1
not
mid.
enough.
I'm knocking them.
They're gonna get 2 mid.
3v3.
The judge is going to.
Secure that kill, or not secure that kill. Reformed
He's
is
suppressed.
really pulling this off. He's playing off of that KO ult very well.
Indeed, you're gonna see Admeliora pick up a Vandal.
The new Arcane Vandal as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially, I'm just saying now, if you look in that barrel there, right above the trigger, you can see some lightning. So essentially, it's the Smite 2.0 Vandal.
Oh, you're right.
I am just making it, and they do not know. Ooh, oh! And the knife is whiffed.
That's difficult. That's tough.
I mean, that's rough for Manchester, because they know that the enemy team is feeling good as they're going for a knife kill instead of just securing the round right away.
However, though, 9-3. I've seen a lot of games shift, especially off of a 9-3.
We are currently looking at a potential 9-3 curse. Now, there's another curse that might overwrite this called the Caster's Curse, and since we're bringing it up, we might watch Manchester not
Or
get
we
this.
could be doubling it and saying that it's not going to be in effect because we mentioned the fact that we brought it up.
And now we're spiraling.
Exactly.
We are here watching for the first push of this half, looking at a fast rush onto B, and they're going to suppress all 5 with that knife.
However, they all know, and Manchester is on the way, setting the getting their pace back up, running over to B site to see if they can get that. Astra going for that lurk, so that way they can potentially get any squirters
Neon
that are going to
is-
come out of the backside of B.
Neon's not hitting much shots. Oh, there's one. Will they get this Neon out?
Astra low health, and so is Fade.
Yeah, Neon's at 10.
However, we're
He is
trading
living at 10
people.
HP in a dream, and they are going for a knife kill
But-
here.
Yeah, it seems so, but defenders win that round.
Go, go, go.
Let's see, what are we buying here? We've got a Bulldog, an Outlaw, another Bulldog, and a Judge by Titans. Oh, now back to a Bucky, and Zeptic running that Ares. He's loving those light machine guns, isn't
Yep, and you're gonna see a force from Manchester with all stingers. How beautiful is that?
he? Well, you know, like they say, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. This
I
could be
am-
the round where they get that sting in.
Look, I am just saying, a stinger is better than a vandal if used right.
Could be. You could be correct.
Watch out! I'm out of here.
All right, that KJ is low. That KJ is feeling it.
Getting that flash in. Might be able to get the pick off. However, Zeptic.
Oh, and they're gonna get 2. They're gonna get 3 on this rush. Oh, and Kua's gonna grab 2 of his own. He's gonna grab 3. Oh, and they're gonna suppress Kua. Oh, with Reform taking that round
Yeah,
back.
Reform taking that round back.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it right over here. Kua's got a smile on his face in that back corner.
He's feeling good after that. He is feeling good.
I mean, that 3K is not something to scoff at.
Look
and
at
now
these. We have the 5 Marshall play.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I think Manchester's feeling great right now.
Yeah, at any rate, Manchester has one job in this half.
That's
and
go
that
out.
is to go out with a bang, feel
Yeah.
good. Oh, and there's one down.
With the outlaw.
All
However,
right.
however, the
And
refrag.
2 Marshall shots is a kill. If 2 of them shoot at the same time, that's an insta kill.
Yeah.
All right.
However, you know, things might go back into their.
They have a shotgun.
If Astra can get another pick here, they can potentially. Wait, hold on.
All
A
right.
3v3
3v3, 3 Marshals. There's a judge.
and a Bucky out on
and
the
a
field.
Bucky. I mean, there is a Vandal in screens right now.
The question
Just
is, who's
waiting.
going to make it first?
Where are you?
It looks like Astra's gonna
And
pick up
Astra gets that Vandal.
They have. Oh. And they're gonna bring the Vandal down.
It's a 2v2.
I mean, this judge is.
They have that Astra wall. If they can manage to get this play off, they could potentially get this spike down and maybe even win this round. Fade missing her util. Reading up another one. Misses it again. Oh, and
the
however,
judge.
Septic. Oh, with a team ace.
All right, they're laughing. They're just deciding that this game they're gonna have a good time.
I don't know. They do have the Astra wall, and maybe their money might be a little bit up here. They could potentially pull something off.
I will say we are looking at 3-12, and I mean they're going for a force here with some pretty all right guns, might I add.
would
Odin, Vandal, Judge. I mean, we've seen what a
Bulldog.
judge can do.
Yeah, we've seen what a judge can do. Oh, wait. Yeah, still a judge. And we've got a Spectre out as well.
Walk out.
A lot of movement. Neon taking out Oni with that outlaw. He's been really hitting all of his snipes here.
All right. He's just jump peeking it, having fun with these guys. Do they know that there's one up top?
Who knows? We're about to find out.
I don't
With
think
the
so.
fake flash. With
Fake
the fake
flash. Oh, and the judge is gonna get one. One falls victim.
To the judge.
Ad Meliora is on 1 HP,
1 HP in a dream.
and that
And
is
that
gonna
closes out the
close
match.
that match. Tiffin with the 3-0 win for the GLEC Finals.
Wow. What a game.
I mean, we were watching some pretty perfect Valorant
Oh, it
there
was
from the
beautiful.
side of Tiffin. I mean, I don't think that I could have asked for more
Anything
of a
less,
beautiful-
yeah. There was nothing that you could have done that would have made it worse. And we seem to be moving around here.
Yep.
But looking here, Reform Knight
And
Cave Trolla Aura getting back up there on that scoreboard.
yeah, and I mean, Ad Meliora is sitting there right with them. We've got a few others right behind him, and I mean, everyone was having a good game today.
Well, I mean, we were seeing a lot of back and forth gameplay here, and honestly, the hardest part. And here we see TU with their brand new GLEC Conference Trophy.
Yeah, and what a beauty it is. They're just holding that up for the camera. It is beautiful.
Congratulations to them. Hard fought victory.
Yeah.
Beautiful Valorant played. Amazing util and amazing plays done today.
Yeah, amazing team coordination. I mean, they had a pretty perfect game, I will say.
There's nothing more that you could have asked for there to make it better. I mean, Zeptic there making a lot of plays that were quite good. I mean, their duelist really getting out there and getting a lot of frags in those crucial moments to help set the pace of the rest of the game. And I'll tell you what, this really did set the nail in the coffin for them.
Yeah, and I mean, look at it right there. They had a pretty dominant performance throughout this set. I mean, Manchester got 13-6, 13-5, and 13-3. TU is a force to be reckoned with.
And I'll tell you what, yeah, especially now, after winning this GLEC conference, they're going to be probably looked at a lot differently now. A beautiful photo being taken.
What a shot from the team. You can see all of them just smiles, and they're feeling good.
I mean, I'd be smiling too after winning a trophy like that, after a victory like that.
Indeed.
I mean, that was amazing. I mean, we saw some great plays. I mean, especially in the beginning, there were some beautiful Astro walls being played.
Those classic shots, man.
Oh man, those classic shots. After the new character, I don't remember her name. Vise. After that Vise ult, they thought they had that in the round, but then getting that right-click classic shot after the push. Oh,
yeah,
it was beautiful.
The gameplay with some of the more unconventional weapons, it's amazing.
I mean, that 5-stack shorty, I'll tell you what, that surely was an entertaining. That was entertaining.
I love the shorty, guys.
We love the shorty.
I also love the stinger. The stinger is a great gun.
Yeah, unfortunately, they could not sting like the bee there, but thankfully, though, we had a wonderful time watching these games.
Yep. And I believe next is the League of Legends Grand Final. And, I mean, there will be some other people in these seats, and they will see you for that match. All right. Have a good night, everybody.